So throw your hands up and fill the next cup. Let's get this started again, 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 again. Me and my whole crew, we live with no rules. Let's get this started again, again. So if you feel like me too, there's only one thing to do. Let's go. Pay down, call the taxi cab. Got a case in the fridge and a bottle at the crib. Let's all get twisted, double fisting, drink up, no resisting. Let's get this started again. Let's get this started again. Let's get this started again.
Hey, what's up everyone, it's your boy NS Racing 42, a Canadian Stapleton here, and welcome everyone to season number 2 of the TRN Level Cup Series, race number 2, and it is now time to go racing here at Atlanta, Georgia, for the John Deere 500. 65 laps of racing, 100 miles, and at the end of the day, we will know who will join Josh South into the chase for season number 2. After a crazy Daytona 500, once again one of the best races that I've done. Daytona 500 has been one of the best races I've done for 2 straight seasons now. Josh South with a lap and a half lap, with 1.5 laps to go, with a big one slight. Stapleton slides in the air, and it comes down to Hagen and South wins at Daytona. The right-handed motorsports rival win here again. Will a rookie win again? Or will veterans shine here today? Here is the top 10 in points before we get to the top 10 starting positions. Josh South is leading points with 44 points. Billy Hagen is in second with 43, 1 point back. RJ Bischoff is 41 points at 41 points, 3 points back. James Ellison and Nathan Fagan are tied for 4th, 40 points and 4 points back. Luke Ray is in 6th with 39 points and 5 points back. Wishton Russell is in 7th. And Tim Moore are tied with 7th, my guys. And they each have 37 points and they are 7 points back. And then Ace Garcia and Hard Sweden come in here 9 points back with each 35 points. So, with that being said, here are the top 10 starting positions for the John Deere 500. On the pole is the 88 of Gunner Block, trying to get redemption from a sucky Daytona 500 last week. And alongside him is Matthew Alford. Then in Mode 2 we have Tyler Fink and Ben Crouch. Mode 3 Carl Friesen and Andrew Miller. Mode 4 James Ellison and Noah Clifton. And rounding out the top 10, Stephen Thompson, who flipped wildly at Daytona, flew over the 3 and the 34 in a wild crash. And alongside him in 10th is the 24 of Christian Vargas. So with that being said, let's get these 40 drivers rolling off for race number 2 of the season for the Level Cup Series and for the John Deere 500 at Atlanta.
Drivers, start your engines.
And all 40 drivers will get rolling off here at Atlanta and for the John Deere 500. This race is another race that I love doing. John Deere, a long-time sponsor that I've liked since like 2013, 2014. Been the race sponsor for 2 seasons now, and with this year jumping on board to sponsor the ARCA race as well. The starting lineup for school on the left side of the screen. Here's the top 5 once again: Million Block, Matthew Halford, Tyler Fink, and Ben Crouch. And rounding out the top 5 is Carter Friesen. And then in the last row you have the poster for the ARCA race yesterday, Luke Ray and the number 6, And the 32 of Bobby Fraser clashed in qualifying, got dumped by John Andrews, and he will start in the last position. It's gonna be crazy until pit stops or until we get a crash, which will reset everything. William Plot, Matthew Alford, race number 2, the John Deere 500 is underway at Atlanta. William Block will lead lap number 1. Here comes Carter Friesen to the inside of William Block. And Carter Friesen will take the race lead away early on. Stephen Thompson, who flipped wildly at Daytona from 9th to 3rd in just 2 short laps. We're going to see that all day long, cycle racing until pit stops. Friesen will lead lap number 2, and he's going to stay out front. Stephen Thompson looking to the inside, can't get there yet. Stephen Thompson has his quote-unquote teammate Eli Bright in the number 3. They have an alliance with RCO Tremaine Racing does, that is. And we might see him be strong here today. As did someone just smack the wall? I don't know, but it sounded like it. Coach Friesen stays out front. And they'll lead lap number 3. Looks like that Joe Gibbs number 19 team has a fast car here today. Coach Friesen did get hot in the chase and right before the chase, so he's carrying that momentum over to Joe Gibbs Racing this season. And he has a slight gap over the rest of the field, but it won't stay there for long. Here comes Andrew Miller in the number 48, and he's gonna take second away from from Eli Bright, my bad. Here comes this number 7 for Premium, Zachary Delotto, up to second now, in the GoDaddy Chevy. And here comes Keyshawn Richardson, and here comes the season number 1 champion, Patrick Smith, in the number 10, making his way up to the front. And here comes the Clash winner, Quentin Moore, and here comes the Daytona 500 winner, Josh South, all making the way up to the front. And now finally, someone's going to get by Carter Friesen, and it will be Zachary Delotto in the number 7. Top 4 are all veterans. The first rookie is Josh South in the number 9. Zachary Delotto is out front. Patrick Smith is in second. Josh South, the Daytona 500 champion and Daytona 500 winner, he's up to third now. Looks like he might have another strong Hendon Motorsports car here today. Zachary Delotto still out front. And how about South? He's leading us inside lane. Never mind, Nathan Faden ducks out line, and he's going to put the Daytona 500 champion in the middle of 3 wide. And Faden has help from Daytona 500 runner-up Larry Hagan and the number 43. Getting a little bit spread out, but that's how I like it. Early on here at Atlanta, Delotto in that bright green GoDaddy.com Chevy Camaro is out front. The 43 now trying to take second away from Nathan Faden and the number 95. Here comes Colton Neal now. Never mind, he ducks back in line. And the 43 will take second away from Nathan Faden. Here on that number 9. Colton Neal going to try to take second away, and he has help from his teammate Travis Crampton in the number 22. This always happens a lot, but the 12 and the 22 in real life, Daytona, and here in the Red Bull Cup Series at Daytona, and now at Atlanta again. These two find each other. Coutinho and veteran Travis Crampton, the veteran of Team Penske. Zachary Deletto is still out front here at Atlanta. Coutinho is in second. Noah Clifton is trying to take third away from Lily Hagan. Coutinho gets to the inside of Deletto. Deletto tried blocking but was not able to. And now Deletto's going to lose the race lead to Coutinho in the number 12. And if Deletto is not careful, we might see Team Penske 1-2 here at Atlanta. But Deletto's trying to take the race lead back from Coutinho, but cannot get to the inside. This is what Deletto was afraid of. Team Penske possibly going 1-2, and it might happen. What is it? Crampton trying to take the race lead away from himself. He won duel number 2 at Daytona. He did not win at all in season number 1. And now, being a veteran at Team Penske, he's trying to have a new life in him this season. Briefly, it is Team Penske 1-2, but Crampton trying to take the race lead for himself here in the John Deere 500. Crampton, I think, will take the race lead away from his teammate Coutinho. And here comes the number 6 of Luke Rainey. And both Starcom cars are up front, Mark Davidson and Noah Clifton. Mark Davidson had, I think, 3 or 4 wins last season in season number 1. So Clifton has a very good teammate in that number 9, in that number 99. And Luke Rainey, the poster for the ARCA race last night, he was very strong in that race. And now he is out front here at Atlanta. Asenthal crashed out early on in that Atlanta race in the ARCA Racing Series. She's trying to get out front early on here at Atlanta on that number 16. Patrick Smith now, has found his way back up to the front. Same with Josh South in the number 9. Most of the field is double file now. And Luke Rainey out front, Travis Crampton trying to make that inside lane work. And get the race lead back. Lap 17 of 65. Much calmer than the first attempt before my game crashed. Patrick Smith, here comes the season number 1 champion. Patrick Smith in the number 10. Slides into second. Many people are wondering, will Patrick Smith have the champion slump of what normally happens in real life NASCAR? Well, so far, he's showing that he is not having the champion slump here today. Sure, he got caught up in the wreck at Daytona, but to be honest, there was not many people that were not caught up in the crash at Daytona. It's 22 of Travis Crampton. That same team won the Coca-Cola 600 1 year ago in season number 1 driven by Jeff Scott, my bad. So that's a good team in its own right, but now having a veteran as well, that's going to make that team even better, and he is showing it as he has a gap on Patrick Smith. And now the 12 of Coutinho tried to make that inside lane work, but I think 19 laps in, these tires are getting worn down, and we are seeing that as they are sliding up. Patrick Smith now trying to take the race lead away from Crampton. Still side by side. Normally, Smith will blast on by, but he doesn't because of that outside lane. Smith, and when you have a draft and when the one in the bottom, then it's okay. But if you're trying to pass someone and they're all by themselves on that inside lane, then it gets really hard to pass, and that's what we are seeing for Patrick Smith in the number 10 right now. And that's why the top 5 are all single file with Crampton, Smith, South, Crouch, and Josephine O'Neill. Right when I say that, they go double file, of course. Patrick Smith gets a big draft all over the back bumper of Travis Crampton, but he does not make his move. These times are definitely falling off. Only 4 tenths, but I know that in the race car it feels way more than that. Way more than that. Crampton is leading this field fairly good right now. Early on here at Atlanta. And I think we might see pit stops in about 4 to 7 laps, I think. About lap 28, I could be wrong. Maybe even sooner. And then that's where it gets really tight. Patrick Smith now, he has help, and he's going to take the race lead away from Crampton, and Crampton got really slow. The outside lane got really slow off of 4 that last time by. And oh my goodness, not Patrick Smith, but Ben Crouch got really sideways and really loose off in the middle of turn 2. These tires are fairly slippy and fairly slidey at the moment. And yeah, now the outside lane sucks right now, because Ben Crouch just lost second to Josephine O'Neill, and now Tyler Fink in that 72 is trying to make this inside lane work. And there's the 51 rookie Chris Salvet. That same car won this race 1 year ago, but driven by Nathan Orman. Can this 51 team win again here today? Still early on at the line, 40 laps to go. Not even halfway yet here in the John Deere 500. Patrick Smith, the defending champion, is out front, as you saw Chris Salvet gave a slight bump to Tyler Fink in the number 72. Here comes the ARCA Racing Series winner from yesterday in the John Deere 150. As you see in the back, pit stops on lap 26. William Broughton, Noah Clifton, and Zachary DeLetto, all Camaros coming in on lap number 26. Pit stops have begun here at Atlanta. Round number 1 of pit stops. And holy Jesus, that is a lot of people coming in. Lots of people coming in. Lots of people coming in on lap number 27. Now Ben Crouch is out front. And remember, you get a bonus point for leading the lap. And how about this? JTG Dorley Racing is out front of your Pettis and Crouch, both veterans of the series. Stephen Thompson stays out. He's the only one to stay out. You know, on that number 28. Now on that 29, he's the only one that stays out, and he's gonna stay out an extra lap here at Atlanta. But yeah, he wanted to get that bonus point. That's what he wanted to do. He wanted to get that bonus point for leading a lap, and he does just that. It should cycle out to be Patrick Smith as being the race leader, maybe? I could be wrong. And from what it looks like, it's either going to be Stephen Thompson or Patrick Smith that will cycle out. Whoa! Ryan Kendall and Quentin Moore got sideways, make contact, and the caution's out. Oh, Jesus! Tyler Fink! Huge crash! Huge crash. Tyler Fink, John Andrews, and the 12 involved, the 23 involved, the 31 involved. huge crash, and oh, whoa, Stephen Thompson. And oh, jeez, I really hope we don't have Stephen Thompson lap the entire field. The whole field's gonna be a lap down, isn't it? Or is it? I don't know. I hope the whole field is not trapped to a lap down, because then it would be a fairly boring race for the second half. Well then, let's see what happened that brought out the first caution of the day here in the John Deere 500 at Atlanta. This is what happened. They were side by side off the pit road, Tall and the 31 of Kashawn Richardson. They made contact, and unlike what happened before up here with Ryan Kendall, they were not able to save it. Nowhere to go for John Andrews in the number 17. Big hit. And then nowhere to go for the 72 of Tyler Fink. Big hit. Nowhere to go for Colton Yo. Big hit. And then nowhere to go for Ace Garcia. This is a big hit. All of those hits were huge hits here at Atlanta, but luckily no one flipped upside down in this one. Following along with the 31 of Keyshawn Richardson. On board with the 72 of Tyler Fink. On board with the 12 of Colton Yo. On board with the 17 of John Andrews. The cars that are out are Ace Garcia, John Andrews, Tyler Fink, Keyshawn Richardson, and Colton Yo. And bad news, Stephen Thompson is basically a full lap ahead. So this is gonna be a boring race with 31 to 32 laps to go. Oh yeah, 31 laps to go. Hopefully we get a caution soon, but this is gonna be a fairly bad race to end. Man, I hate that. Nothing against Stephen Thompson, but I don't like this type of racing, and I hate that this had to happen. So I'm hoping that there's a quick caution. Noah Clifton trying to take second away. That's about the only thing I can commentate about right now. Is the battle for second. William Block from help from his teammate Andrew Miller. Trying to take second away from Noah Clifton. And now Stephen Thompson is gonna start lapping some of these guys in front of him. Man, I want to get out there and cause a caution so we can have a good race, but I don't know. This is I don't know. This just sucks. I hate this thing about Aminos, and unfortunately it happens here at Atlanta. Because most likely we are not going to clash again. But I don't know, these guys always seem pretty crazy. All for second place. Yepes going to take second away from Diego from William Block. I'm sorry, I'm out of it. This race took a big turn, and I don't know what to even commentate about at this point. Yeah. And yeah, at this rate, I don't think we're gonna see another caution. The way this race has gone. So, that's one thing I don't like about this version. And unfortunately, it happens to be this way. "24 laps to go here at Atlanta. JTG Dooley is second and third, trying to battle for second now. Ben Crouch is in second, and Stephen Thompson, he's not even going that hard right now. He's just saving his stuff just in case there is a clash, because who knows, we could see a clash, but right now the field is starting to get double file, and this is where we don't see a clash for like 30 laps. But here's the thing, it could get interesting late in the one, because whoa, Clifton, two teammates make contact. Oh god, oh my goodness, Mark Davidson and Noah Clifton, Starcom Racing made contact and nearly turned each other off of turn number 2. I almost jinxed it. Holy cow, watch I jinx it and then we clash. Here's the thing, if it stays green all the way, we will have pit stops again. But Stephen Thompson was the last one to make a pit stop though, so he might end up lapping the whole field anyway. So I think the only way that we will have a good finish is if we have a clash and we get everyone back on the lead lap. But my mind said that we weren't going to clash, we almost clashed, thanks to Starcom Racing. So, who knows? 20 to go, 19 to go this time, bye. Jose Mills trying to take second away from Ben Crouch in the number 37. Now Ryan Kendall is behind Mills in the 21. Can we please just clash? Please. No. Okay. Bye. Ryan Kendall is going to take second away from Jose Mills. And I almost guarantee that you can tell that I've kind of given up on this race at this point. But who knows? We still have 15 laps left, but if we have a caution, and if we have a crash, it has to be before 5 to go. And the way that they are racing, I highly doubt that. Because we are mostly double file now. Juan Kindle is in second. Lily Hagen trying to take third away from Luke Ray. Holy Jesus, Luke Ray got a huge one and he's gonna take... Oh me, no me, nah. I don't know what that was, but we nearly crashed up front. Holy smokes, these guys are racing hard for second place. I can't believe I just said that. Ben Crouch. Now Patrick Smith now making it 3 miles and trying to take second. Yeah, they know that second is most likely the best place that they're gonna get at this point. And they're trying to either A, crash, or B, get up to second as hello, Stuart Haas, Patrick Smith, Wyatt Walker, and RJ Bishop. All in this inside lane. And Stephen Thompson has lapped all the way up to the 99 of Mount Davidson. There's only 20 cars left on the lead lap. And with Stephen Thompson being on this inside lane, he's lapping people. So he's making sure that no one else will be able to pass him for the race win now. Because some people will go 2 laps down, some people will go 1 lap down, then they pit again. So if they don't crash very soon, it's going to be game over for Stephen Thompson, and he's going to get his, I believe, his first career win on my channel. He did make it to the Final 4 for RCR in Season 1 of the Krispy Kreme series. And now he moved up to Jermaine, RCR's kind of like sister team or alliance team. I mean, is it far from over? Yes, there's still 10 laps left. We still have probably around to a pit stop. And anything can happen during pit stops, but the way it is going, nothing's going to happen. And Stephen Thompson's going to just win. Oh, never mind! Oh my goodness! Oh no! Stephen Thompson! The race leader's involved! No! We will be pitting Luke Rainey involved. Josh South looks like to be involved in the second crash of the day. Million Block involved in his second crash of, never mind, I'm referring to the first one, I think. Yeah. Anyway, Josh South involved, Million Block involved, Luke Rainey, Wyatt Walker, Nathan Stapleton, Stephen Thompson, though. I didn't want anything bad to happen to him. I just wanted to crash. Oh, man. Eli Bright involved as well. Well, nothing better than randomness of NL 2003. And now, Ben Crouch is going to be the race leader, I think. I'm so confused. This race has been a very complex race. But what I do know is that happened before 5 laps to go. So that means, I think, it will be a shootout here at Atlanta. Luke Wayne is going to get back out. Josh South, the 500 champ, is going to go back out. The huge one strikes here at Atlanta. And some people are pitting, some people are not pitting. Oh boy. This is gonna be a weird finish to a weird race here at Atlanta for the John Deere 500. So with that being said, let's see what happened that caused the second caution of the day here in the John Deere 500 at Atlanta. Here we go, this is what happened. Christian Focus, I don't know what he was thinking, but he came down right in front of the 13 of Stephen Thompson. He came, and he was going to try to pit way too late. Wyatt Walker nowhere to go. Josh South nowhere to go. And then Luke Wayne, William Blott. Eli Bright nowhere to go. Big hit for Eli Bright. Stapleton, he just stops and he makes it. Just a big crash. Pretty big crash. And, oh! Contact with Mark oh boy. Contact with Mark Davidson and Martin Kendall. Does he save it? Oh, contact again, but they do save it. So yeah, chaos strikes and heartbreak again for Stephen Thompson, and he's gonna go 2 straight DNFs in the Red Bull Cup Series. Following along with the 13 of Stephen Thompson. On board with the 6 of Luke Laney. On board with the 88 of William Block. On board with the 14 of Wyatt Walker. Our last on board with the 3 of Eli Bright. Welcome back here at Atlanta, and here are the cards that are out. Nathan Stapleton, Eli Bright, William Blott, Stephen Thompson are all out, and then Vargas, Walker, Fraser, DeLello, the 00 of Clifton, and Trey White all 1 lap down. Andrew Miller, Carter Friesen, and Chris Salveck are on the edge of 1 lap down. And it will be a 5-lap shootout here at Atlanta. Juan Kendall and Josephine O'Neill will lead us back to the green. 5 laps to go in the John Deere 500. Oh my god, Wyatt Walker is so slow. How is he not out? I have 0 clue. At least lap close. And people are pitting. What the heck? Okay, apparently people stayed out and didn't pit on the green. Told you this is a weird has been a weird freaking race. Now who's the leader? It's all now it's RJ Bishop. Now it's cycled back, I guess. I don't know. But Bishop is now out front. Patrick Smith is in second, Quentin Moore in third. The 6 drivers have a shot at it. Smith, Bishop, Moore, Hagan, Mills, and Tall. 6 drivers have a shot at the win. 2.5 laps to go. I think it's going to come down to Stuart Haas teammates. This 41 was driven by John Gilbert last season. Came so close to winning, but was not able to get the job done. Will Bishop be able to get this 41 team the first win? Or will Patrick Smith be able to get there? Here comes Patrick Smith to the inside. No, he peeks back in. Maybe just teasing it a little bit. Calls up pitting, that might be it. And here we go, white flag, final lap at Atlanta for the John Deere 500. RJ Bishop. That might have just done it for him in the number 41. It will be Stuart Haas 1-2 in a fairly wacky and a fairly weird race. The number 41, RJ Bishop, wins the John Deere 500 and will lock himself into season number 2 of the Red Bull Cup Series chase. Wow, that was the weirdest race I have ever done on NR. That was weird. That was really weird. From having a green flag one that lasted like 30 something laps and then having a crash and having all but one car on the lead and having everyone trapped 1 lap down besides Stephen Thompson, and then it got boring but I almost fell asleep, no joke, and then a crash happened during pit stops. Stephen Thompson was in it and all heck broke loose, and then somehow Ryan Kendall was out front, and then they pitted on the green, and then it came down to Stuart Haas racing in the 41 and the 10. And at the end of this crazy, weird, and wacky race, RJ Bishop gets his first green win on my channel. Second straight week that's happened. Second straight week that a rookie wins. And the 41 team makes it into the chase. Fairly strong one for that number 10 call of Patrick Smith, though, in the great one for him. Here's the top 10 finishing. Never mind. Here's the finishing results for the John Deere 500, I should say. Bishop wins, Smith in second, Moore in third, Hagan in fourth, Tall in fifth, Yepes in sixth, Adam Garcia in 7th, Travis Scrampton in 8th, Sebastian Kukulon in 9th, Nathan Faden in 10th, rounds out the top 10. Christian Russell in 11th, and Crouch in 12th, James Nelson in 13th, Roger Way in 14th, Angel Overa in 15th, Luke Wayne in 16th, Daytona 500 champion, gets 17th, Chris Salvek in 18th, Trey White in 19th, Bobby Fraser in 20th, and rounding out the cars that were on the lead lap, Noah Clifton in 21st. And the cars 1 or 2 laps down were Jose Mills, Zachary Delillo, Christian Vocus, Juan Kendall, Mark Davidson, Hartford, O'Neill, Walker, Friesen, and Miller. And then from 32nd all the way down to 40th, all DNF'd from this one. Stephen Thompson, the Heartbreaker, Paul strategy, thought he was going to win, and then Christian Vargas freaking dove in there, turned way too late, and took him out along with several others. William Block, I brought Nathan Stapleton, who did take a heavy shot into Stephen Thompson during that crash. He's going to DNF once again. Colton Yo in 36th, Keyshawn Richardson in 37th, Tyler Fink 38th, John Andrews 39th, and Ace Garcia mounts out field in 40th. So, I don't know what else to say. That was the weirdest race I've ever done, that's all I can say. Hopefully Phoenix next week is better. Because that was madness, that was weird. But nevertheless, it's a race that is complete. It happened. And it ended up being a somewhat of a good race, I guess. And somewhat of a good finish. And at the end of the day, RJ Bishop gets the win in the John Deere 500. Thank you guys so much for watching here for the John Deere 500. I know this was a weird race, but oh well. I am on spring break now, so I have 2 weeks to record. I'm going to try to get ahead. That way, when school comes back in 2 weeks, I am not stressing as much. Because as of this week, when I'm recording on Thursday night, and it's 8:44 p.m. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Congratulations to RJ Bishop for winning here at Atlanta. This burnout stuff coming up next, and the points and the Rookie of the Year points are next as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next week for, I believe, Phoenix for race number 3 of the season. I will see you guys at Phoenix next week. Congrats to RJ Bishop, and I will see you guys later. Bye!
Last call for alcohol. Let's drink till we have to crawl. It's just a matter of time before we lose our minds. It's only gonna be for tonight. Let's set this party right. So throw your hands up and feel the next